Good morning, Kitchen Witches. Today is Wednesday, July 15th, and this is your tarot and menu inspiration for the day. I'm Chef Lisa, editor-in-chief of A Chef's Grimoire magazine, and yesterday we released chapter 2 of the magazine. Yeah, it's called Manifesting, and it's with the Magician. The Magician and cameo appearances by the Aces, all four. So I hope you check it out. It's available as a digital subscription for $5 a month, or hard copy, which is on the website of chefsgrimoire.com. And all the information is there, so check it out. Right, so for today, the 15th of July, what is going to be the card? Let's see what it is. I'm going to move us this way. That's better. Okay. You don't want to see my sink. Well, it's actually clean. Okay. Getting into it. The card of the day. The card of the day is what? Good shuffle. All right. The Emperor. Yay, the Emperor. Major Arcana. He is the fourth Major Arcana in the Fool's Journey. So we've just met, the Fool has just met the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, and now they're learning structure with the Emperor. How to utilize all of the elements they just learned how to use, bringing the spiritual world or knowing that there is a world outside of the tangible world with the High Priestess, and then learning about the tangible world with the Empress, and now moving into bringing all of that you just learned and making it structural, right? Bringing it into boundaries. And so that's exactly what this card is, right? Let's look at a little deeper into the depiction of the card. So we have an older gentleman sitting on a stone throne, right? It doesn't seem to be comfortable, but he's there. And whenever you see an archetype sitting in the tarot, it means that they're comfortable enough with their ruling, of whatever they're ruling, to be able to be not submissive, but in a comfortable state. So they're comfortable with their own power. So we see the Empress is sitting in her plush chair, right, in her gardens. We see the Emperor sitting in a stone throne with mountains in the background, a red sky. Red is the root chakra, right? It's where we get our strength from. It's the center core of our physical makeup. So it keeps us balanced, right? It keeps us in line. Yeah, the root chakra. It's where everything comes from. So that's why it's depicted red. And then we have mountains in the background. And he's in the foreground. So that means that everything that he's worked hard to get to where he is, right? He's learned his lessons. And now he's all about teaching you not to do the same things or the same mistakes he did. So learning how to have boundaries is one of the things he feels very strongly about. So you need to look at your life today. Look at what's going on with you. Do you have boundaries? Are you answering emails at 10 o'clock at night? Are you? Are you taking the phone calls before 9 a.m. to emergency work things, right? Are you? Like, set your boundaries. Okay, maybe your boundary is I work from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. But are you still answering emails at 3:30? Just saying, right? You got to set your boundaries. What are your office hours? Keep them. Don't let anybody go, or you trudge over the boundaries that you've set, right? We're the ones that can only hold our boundaries. Other people can't hold them for you. It's you. So that's what the Emperor wants you to know. So today you're going to look at that. You're going to say, it's a work week, so this is perfect time to really look around and say, okay, today I'm going to sit at my computer for 2 hours. And when that 2 hours is done, no matter what, I'm closing the lid. And I'm going to take a walk because I need some fresh air. And it's summer. Get out there. Even if it's for 15 minutes, right? Even if it's so nasty, humid, hot, just get outside, breathe a little. And then you can go back, do your phone calls, whatever, but do your increments so that you're not 8 hours in this kind of mode, because that's computer, guys. That's not human. It's just not. So yeah, have some time for play. Have some time for adding boundaries so that you can do things that make you feel alive, feel happy, right? That's why boundaries are there. So that they can structure your day the way that you operate, not the way the world operates. Like everybody goes 9 to 5, but I can't do that, right? So I structure my day the way that it feels good for me. I can do that because I'm an entrepreneur, but if you're working in an office, maybe you can take your coffee break that you never took before. Maybe, read through the rule books and see if it's corporate office, they should have 6 hours on and then you get a half-hour break, something like that. There's rules. Use them to your advantage. So that's what I'm saying with the Emperor, right? Now, that's for today. That's your homework. Where are your boundaries? If you have kids, they're going to push those boundaries. They know the buttons. Like they're born with their little fingers on the push mommy's buttons or daddy's buttons. They know. Don't let them. Don't let them. Maybe there's some things you're okay with them getting away with, but some things, no. The answer is no. That's it. Easy, right? Easy. I say that. It's not easy. All right. Now, we're going to bring our Emperor friend into the kitchen. And I'm thinking, when you think as a chef, when you think of structured meals, I think of like the FDA plate, the Federal Department of Agriculture plate, right? It is protein, starch, and a vegetable on a plate. Yeah. So it's no fancy building, right? It's 1, 2, 3. So that's exactly what we're going to feed our Emperor, or how we're going to feed him. But for breakfast, the protein is going to be eggs. And it can be any kind of egg. It can be a sunny side up. It can be an over easy. It could be a hard boiled. It could be poached, right? Whatever you like, whatever makes you fancy, do that. And then you're going to turn on your oven. You're going to roast up some tomatoes. And while you have your oven going, throw in some potatoes too. But what you're not going to do is take the potatoes and put them on a sheet tray, olive oil, sea salt, and then add your cherry tomatoes, mix them all together, and then crack eggs over them and pop them in the oven. That's delicious, but not for our Emperor. No. This Emperor needs the protein to be separate from the starch, separate from the vegetable. See where I'm going with this? So you're going to need 2 sheet trays. You're going to put your potatoes on one and your tomatoes on the other, and then the eggs are going to be cooked on the stovetop, however way you like them. Yes. And then when you plate, it's going to be the egg in one section, the potatoes in another, and the tomatoes in the other. Yummy. If you want to add a sauce, go for it, but very simple, very structured. Yes, breakfast, done. Moving on, lunch. I'm thinking a grilled chicken, right? So chicken breast, chicken thigh, turn your grill on, go out for it, whatever, right, on a Wednesday. Get your grilled chicken. And then from there, you're going to serve it with rice. Same thing applies as breakfast. Your chicken is here on the plate, the rice is here, and then we're going to do a salad with it. So the salad can be a leafy green salad, terrific, right? Kale salad, massage that kale. Or it can be just tomato, cucumber, bell pepper, a little lemon juice, toss it together. If you really want to not go over boundaries, you would have your tomatoes in a line, your cucumbers in a line. So you could do that on a plate too. But basically it's grilled chicken, rice, however you want to make it. If you want to make it a yellow rice, if you're making it at home, you just add a little turmeric and anchovy powder to your rice. Make sure that the anchovy dissolves in chicken broth or water, whatever you're going to use to make your rice. And then it turns yellow. It's really vibrantly gorgeous and just pops on the plate. So that's nice. You can do a cilantro rice where you make a sauce, cilantro sauce, and then when your rice is done, you kind of fold it in. That's lovely to go with the grilled chicken. I'm just, giving you ideas so that it's not just plain chicken, plain rice, plain salad, which is not terrible, and that's fine as long as we keep it structured, right? So, but that's where I'm going with lunch. For dinner, now here's where you have to have a little forethought. You're gonna get a beef shank. And if you've thought about this, or you're seeing it early in the morning, you have time to run to the store, you're gonna buy a beef shank and pop it in your crock pot, because that's gonna go all day. And it's in the crock pot pretty much by itself, maybe a little beef broth. And when you come home from working, if you work outside your home, everything's done. So the only thing you have to do is make some polenta, and you can get a bag of the instant polenta. It's ready in 5 minutes. So instant polenta, and then you're gonna roast up some vegetables. So sky's the limit for that, whatever makes you happy. It could be broccoli, it could be cauliflower, it could be green beans. Yeah, anything. Just roast them all up separately. And then when you plate, what you're not going to do is what a chef would do, which put your polenta down first, to put your beef shank on top with ladles of gravy, and then the roasted root vegetables or vegetables per se around the shank and present it that way. No. With the emperor, the beef shank is going to be here on the plate, and then the polenta is going to be next to it, and then the roasted veg is going to be next to that, right? Perfect. Boundaries. Everything has a boundary. And the sauce, if it seeps into the polenta, oh my God, that's not good. So there you go. That is structure on a plate, right? It's your starch, your veg, and your protein in every meal. And that's how our emperor friend eats, right? It's a lovely card. It reminds us that boundaries are important in our lives and to bring them back no matter what, right? Just make sure you have them. It's going to make life so much easier. So nourish yourself. Nourish all those around you with your kitchen magic. See you tomorrow.